Why did you develop Olumo and what problem in workplace experience are you solving?
Well, so I come from my past and my background is in leading in an executive positions in organizations. And I've always believed, in fact, it's been a real personal journey for me. I always believed it, but I didn't really know how to grow the organization through people and culture. And that was a journey that I've learned, and I've learned so much about how to do that over, my experience as a CEO. But what I recognized was is that, well, why if I have all of these amazing real-time dashboards and BI tools that can tell me every single thing about the company, but yet I don't have a single one that tells me that type of data around our people. If we look over to HR and talk about that, well, yeah, we have lagging indicators, we have, churn rates, and we have a bunch of these things that tell us what the problems are, but nothing to proactively help us identify and address those things to solve those problems, right? So that's where I was like, well, why can't we do this? And everybody says, well, you can't measure culture, you can't measure these things. Well, we just kind of called it on that, right? We just said, look, that's not true. You absolutely can. And the reason why we created this was is because that I personally believe that organizations, everything within an organization comes down to people. It comes down to the culture, the workplace experience, comes everything. If you look at, hey, we're focused on these business results. Well, what creates those results? If you step back from it, it comes from an engaged workforce. How do you create the engaged workforce? It comes from delivering an experience that creates that engagement and drives that. If you want to look at it, it all comes down to my mindsets, my beliefs, my behaviors about my alignment with the organization. I do what I think, and if I feel like the organization has my back and they're working and they're supporting me, then I give that to the organization. That's what drives the results. So when you talk about results, then look at the mindsets and the behaviors that are delivering those, but we had no data. And so that's why we created Olumo, to be the first real-time data analytics platform, human analytics, that delivers real-time actionable insights. And that's the whole purpose, is to deliver the understanding and the knowledge that you need to take the right actions within your organizations. I love to say to organizations all the time, look, don't guess, just ask.